leader? Anybody got the desire put in their heart to be a leader? Only one. One honest individual's raised their hand in the back. How many people in the house believe? Yeah, there's another one. Anybody else?
Amen.
You're going to be a leader.
Amen.
You know, bet you bottom dollar you're going to be trained in the wilderness. You're going to be trained in the school of the Holy Spirit.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
See, God wanted to teach His people about His presence in complete isolation from everything else before they would be ready to fight their enemies.
Amen.
Now, if you look at the life of Moses and you look at the life of Joshua, Exodus 33:11, I think it is. Let me just turn the page here in my notes. Exodus 33:11 says this. It says, "So the Lord spoke to Moses face to face as a man speaks to his friend, and he would return to the camp. But his servant Joshua, the son of Nun, a young man, did not depart from the tabernacle." Praise God for Moses. But wow, I look at the life of Joshua, and Joshua caught on to something. He learned to linger in the presence of the Lord.
Amen. Yes.
He could tap into the presence of the Lord even from the entry point to the tent of meeting. You know, they put this big tent up in the wilderness, and that was the place where Moses had to go and meet with God, get his instructions. And Joshua would always be there in the distance at the entry point, lingering in the presence of God.
Amen.
Those who know their God. Daniel 11:32 says this. Those who know their God do exploits. Those who know their God will find their breakthrough. Those who know their God will experience His grace and His provision like no other. Why was Joshua chosen to be the next leader of Israel? Because he had what God needed to take the people in the next generation into the land of Canaan, into the promised land.
Amen. Yes.
Two things I've learned about being a leader, in particular, that a leader facilitates. One, a leader facilitates the purpose of God. I think Pastor Amos will agree with me on this. A leader facilitates the purpose of God, number one. Actually, number one, he facilitates the presence of God in the lives of those following. And number two, he facilitates the purpose of God in those that he leads. And the sad thing with Moses was he got to the place the second time when they had a problem with water and the people whinged and complained and they wanted water. God told him the second time to speak to the rock, and Moses struck the rock. He struck it twice. That disqualified him. He didn't honour God in the presence of the people, and that disqualified him from being the leader to take them into the promised land. And what happened was his leadership became a hindrance to the purpose and the presence of God in the people that God wanted to take into the promised land. That's a sad reality. That's a sad fact. Moses was a mighty man. The scripture says he was the meekest man in all the earth. He was a meek man. In fact, he feared God so much he feared going into the presence of God. The children of Israel were the same. They were repelled by the presence of God. Moses came out with his face shining. He had to put a veil over his face when the people saw him. But see, the glory of God didn't penetrate Moses' life the same as it did Joshua's. See, Moses stepped in and stepped out. Joshua just wanted to be in there.
Amen.
Stay there. You follow the scriptures, I dare you to. Follow it through Exodus, follow it through right through. And you'll see the pattern. There's a pattern there. At the end of it all, Moses ended up angry, frustrated, and if you stay angry and frustrated as a leader long enough, you end up indifferent to what's going on around you.
Yes.
And indifference actually bogs everything down, because nobody knows whether your yes is yes or your no is no. You are bound in making decisions. You don't make decisions. You're just there. But Moses spent those 40 years in the wilderness with the people of Israel as well. He was there.